Hi everybody, welcome to Dandelion Cottage and Watercolor Wednesday. I'm Leslie Watkins. So I hope everybody's well today. I'm going to do something a little bit different today because yesterday the new Stampin' Up! Annual catalog went live. This runs from May 22nd through April of 2023, May 2022 through April of 2023. So I'm going to do a quick, maybe not so quick, flip through of the new catalog. I want to share with you some of the sets that I really like and that I will be featuring in upcoming classes and in my watercolor card club. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about the watercolor card club and what that entails, and a upcoming workshop that I have planned, and my new summer schedule. So, bunch of things. First off, I just want to show you, I've been very busy. So this is the first box of card kits getting prepared so that I can send them out to my Watercolor Card Club subscribers. There are two different subscription levels. There are the level that comes with the card kit, the Facebook group, and our monthly Zoom with critiques and Q&A and all that kind of thing. And then there's just the video option if you just want to watch the video. So what these kits look like when they come to you is they're packaged something like this. So you get a bonus piece of beautiful DSP and some ribbon that you can use in your projects. They're marked with the month that the class is featuring, and there's a little bit of confusion about the month. So let me just say that the month goes from the 15th of the first month to the 16th, saying that wrong, the 16th of the month to the 15th of the next month. So this is actually the April-May kit. So if you're interested in participating in the April Watercolor Card Club, which is all about daffodils, you still have until May 15th to subscribe. So there's still time for that. And this is an especially nice month to join because I'm starting from the beginning with my botanical illustration instruction. So each month you're going to learn a different fundamental fine art lesson that will build as we go along through the gardening season. And I mentioned before that there was going to be a special garden workshop, and we're going to be making a journal, a sketch journal that you can use to record your observations in the garden with lots of little details. So I'll have more on that in a later video, but it's going to tie in to the Watercolor Card Club, and that's why this is such a good time to get started. For those of you who are paper crafters and are not confident about your drawing skills, I'll be coordinating with the images in this stamp set, which is Daffodil Daydream, and I will have the links to all of these things below the video today after I finish doing the live. But you can use these images to paint from, and I'll show you some examples of that. Here are two cards that I made, one using the water-based inks that we use to re-wet our stamp pads, and one with watercolor. And I used a combination of the stamps found in this set. So you can create a really pretty, very beautiful, elegant, and easy to paint card that you can share with somebody, or make a card kit a note card set, I should say, one that contains several different cards that you could give as a gift. And you can add some ribbon or some embellishments or a sentiment. So this is a great place to get started learning how to do something like this. And all you need to get started are some brushes. So here I have the water painters. This is a set of 3. You have your reinkers already at hand, I would imagine. They're just $3.75 a bottle. I'm wondering if the price went up on these. We'll check. When we look through the catalog, I'll check on the price on that. But very inexpensive beginning to get started doing this. And then in the video, I show you how you can paint daffodils from scratch. So these are some pictures that I did using a pencil sketch to begin. This one I don't think I did use. I think I just started painting. But I talk at length in the video on how to begin and how to proceed to do something like this using a live specimen of daffodils. So either way, whether you're working from a stamped image or whether you're working from a live specimen, you can get beautiful results, and I'll show you how, and I'll show you how to get started with just a minimum investment in materials, and you'll be on your way to producing beautiful paintings like this. So the next thing I want to share with you is the new catalog, because I'm very excited about it. I'm sure you are too. If you haven't seen the catalog yet, you can go to my website at dandelioncottagedesign.com and subscribe to Notes from Dandelion Cottage. And when you do that, I will be sending out notifications of all of the classes, the workshops, the watercolor card club, and everything else I've got going on around here. And you will be able to learn how you can get a copy of this annual catalog. And this is a big, thick book filled with ideas and pages of product, and well, you're going to see in just a minute. So I hope you have your coffee, because today is going to be a little bit longer as we go through the catalog. I'm just going to check my settings, make sure that everything is working okay. Hope you have your... That looks good. We've got some people here. Hi, Danette. Hi, Ginger and Kelly. I'm sure you all already have your catalogs ready. You've probably if you're like me, you've probably marked them up. I actually pulled out a clean copy today, so you wouldn't have to look at all my scribbles. But I have another one that I keep for inventory purposes. So I just keep my notes and things that I purchase in there, so I don't get mixed up. All right, now I'm also trying something a little bit different today. So I just want to see if I'm also broadcasting to YouTube, and I've never done this before. So let's see. I don't know if that's happening. I'm going to have to learn a little more about how to do that. That doesn't look like that's going. Okay, so let's get started with the annual catalog. Before we do, I just want to mention that my schedule, my Facebook Live schedule, is going to change a little bit. I've been doing the 3 days a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays for a couple of years now. But this year, I'm going to be changing things up. So I will not be here next Saturday. I'm going to think about how I can offer you a project ahead of the weekend, or some sort of a challenge or an assignment to keep everybody in the loop. But I will be doing other things during the summer on Saturdays. So, so for now, it's just going to be Marvelous Monday and Watercolor Wednesday at 12 noon right here. And until further notice, I may or may not add something else, or maybe I'll just pop in intermittently. We'll see. So, so I just want to let you know that this Saturday I will not be here. So, so you can hopefully spend some more time in your gardens painting flowers or in your craft room. And I will still have the pages so that you can post your projects. And I'd love to see what you do. Okay, so this is the cover, and because I'm a demonstrator, I was able to get a pre-order, and so I did get this set in my pre-order, and I love this set. This is called Happiness Abounds, and we're going to see that in a little while, but I just love that they featured it on the cover, and this is a perfect set for watercolor painting. The other thing that I discovered in the new catalog is that many of the stamp sets that I have from last year carried over, and these are some of my favorite ones. So that was a very nice surprise. I was happy to see that. And you may have seen some of the projects that I've already done with those things, and I will be adding to those projects as well. These are the color palette of all the inks and papers and ribbons and all of the different embellishments that are used to coordinate with one another, and that's quite a range. Information about Paper Pumpkin, the kits. I'm going to be featuring some of these kits coming up. You saw me do the little Robot Buddy kit last time. A lot of fun. And actually, I've got it right here. I'm working on the box cover. This is going to be the box that holds the game that you can use these stamps to create. And that's a free PDF that you'll get when you purchase one of these kits. So there's more about this on the previous video that I made on Monday. In the book, you have collections that are called suites. So this is a suite, and what that means that it includes the stamp set, the dies, these beautiful designer series papers, also called DSP. This one has these really pretty envelopes and cards that go with it. And what I like is that they list all of the colors that, let me see if you can get a little closer to that. So here they list all of the colors that are used to create these designer series papers, and that's a great big help when it comes time to selecting your ribbons and your embellishments and all the other things that you want to use, your cardstock and your inks. You may see a number of sets here that you recognize from the previous catalog. I'll be using this beautiful sentiment set coming up. I've already used the thank you in a previous video, but what's really nice about this one is that this gorgeous big sentiment takes up the entire front of a standard sized note card, so you can have a lot of fun decorating that. Here's our daffodil set that I'm using in the Watercolor Card Club this month. This is also available with some coordinating dies, which we'll get to in the back of the book. Here are a pair of stamp sets that I will be using this summer. I'm planning on combining the Paradise Palms and the Friends Are Like Seashells in a special beach theme event that I am in the midst of planning right now. So that's going to be a lot of fun, especially if you're somebody that likes to go to the beach, or even more so if you're somebody that can't get to the beach and you need a little virtual vacation. That'll be perfect for that. Love this set. This is called Go To Greetings, and this is really beautiful. These are just some very elegant, very classic, extremely useful sentiments that you can use on just about any occasion. So this is a set that I just ordered in the yesterday when I placed my great big order for all the things that I wanted out of the catalog here. Sorry for zooming in and out. I hit the button the wrong way. Painted Poppies is a set that I used for my painting poppy class that I held pre-pandemic. So this set has been around for a little while, and I love poppies. I've got a lot of poppies growing in the gardens here at Dandelion Cottage, and this set also has these coordinating sentiments, and I think I'm going to do another painting poppy day because that was a lot of fun. And you can see over here some of the examples of using those stamps in a variety of different ways. So we've got a 3D flower, we've got painted flowers here that are die cut, and we've got stamped and painted flowers here. So that really gives you an idea of the range of some of the things that you can do with these collections. Here's that cute little ladybug stamp set and punch. So let me see. I have something I can share with you here that I've used that for. So here's a little board of prizes using all these little ladybugs. So that's something that you can make with your ladybug stamp set and punches. I also do the farmers market here in town, and I thought that the ladybugs would be really cute in my farm stand to help decorate things, because we all know that the ladybugs are nice little companions in the garden. I'm not going to talk about every single thing here, but you can get the gist. There's a lot going on. Art Gallery came back. This is a wonderful stamp set. Really nice sentiments. And I used this on a couple of different projects last year, so I'm very happy to see that again, because this is a beautiful stamp set and die set to use to decorate your projects. Really very, very pretty. I'm not going to talk about Christmas, but there are some holiday items in here. Here are some things for children. Here's another sea-based theme called Well Done. I'm probably going to be using some of these stamps in the vacation retreat that I have planned. Another suite with all sorts of wonderfully coordinating things. So, you know, there's a wide range of themes and styles. Something that will appeal to everyone. So if you've got little people in your life and you want to create some pretty things for the kids, or maybe you want to stamp with them, there's a lot of things in here that you can do that and have some fun on a rainy day or not so rainy day. This is a stamp set that I have. It's called Lovely You, and it includes this hand or this script that has these kind of long trailing lines at the beginning, at the end. And there's a couple of stamp sets that feature that same design, and I think I have most of them, and I really like it for a kind of a casual, pretty kind of feeling to your cards. Some beautiful colors. Here are two sets that are returning. We've got the Quiet Meadow and the Nature's Harvest. I did a number of projects using these wonderful stamps, and this Nature's Harvest has one of my most favorite thank you. This one. I love that one. Good Luck is another really nice one to have. They both have dies that coordinate. The beautiful Forever Fern is making a return. This set comes with fantastic dies. If you're somebody like me that likes to do a lot of nature inspired projects, and you like leaves and berries and that sort of thing, little sprigs, this is a terrific set to have. Here is the Honeybee Home Bundle, which you've heard me talk about at length the last month or two, and also the Blessings of Home Bundle. I used the Honeybee Home for my Honeybee workshop, which was a lot of fun, and we made all kinds of different projects, both 3D and note cards and various other sort of journal making and embroidery themed items. A lot of fun with that. Here's a nice masculine set. You know, we have Father's Day coming up, and each month my design team and I have a challenge where we create designs with a theme. So this next month's meeting, which will be held at the end of May, we're going to be sharing our ideas for a masculine card. So I'm going to be working with this suite to create something for my creative challenge. And I really like this palette a lot. Okay, these are my kind of colors. And if you look closely when you get your catalog at some of the designs on the DSP here, there's some really very pretty patterns that I thought would be great as backgrounds to use with journals and just, you know, boxes, all sorts of things. So I'm looking forward to getting that. Lots of masculine themed sets in this catalog, which is really nice to see. Another nature themed suite. This is a suite that I'll be featuring in some upcoming videos. What's interesting about this DSP is that it features these blue colors, and it's called sun prints. So for those of you who may not know, there are some papers, some special photographic papers that you can buy, and you can take actual specimens from your garden. So it could be ferns or leaves or flowers, whatever. You place them on the special photo light sensitive paper, and when the sun hits it, it creates what we call a sun print. And so the DSP that's contained in this suite is actually, I believe, photographs of sun prints that were made using that photographic process. So that's why they're blue, because that's what color that paper is. And it just so happens that these blues are really very pretty, and include one of the new in colors. So that's going to be a lot of fun to design with. More plants, very pretty stamps. These would be so pretty in heat embossing, in gold, silver, copper, you name it. There's a picture of one that looks like it's heat embossed with white here. Ranunculus Romance, one of my favorite sets, has made a reappearance. I'm very pleased to see this back again. I like this kind of set in particular because it has so many different elements. It's got design elements, it's got writing, it's got a pattern border, it has a little label, sentiments, a simple hello, and these beautiful sort of engraved pictures. So just this one set lends itself to so many different treatments. So that would be a great starter set for somebody because it would be all in one. Here is Color and Contour, another wonderful set. I'll be using this in the next couple of weeks. I've already started. And it has a beautiful set of coordinating dies, which we'll see in the back of the book. Here's a suite called Texture Chic, which is right up my alley. Love this. Love this palette. It features evening evergreen, soft succulent, and gold. Those of you who know me know that I like my bling. So it has this wonderful new specialty paper that is this kind of a, let's see what they call it, distressed gold. Can't wait to see that. That's going to be in my next delivery. And it includes these stamps and a whole bunch of dies, a lot of dies in this set. And when you get the two of them together, you get an additional 10% off. So what I love about this set is that it's all about texture, and I love texture. The idea of being able to take a two-dimensional note card or image and adding texture and layers to it, I think is so much fun. So I'm very excited about this, and I'm looking forward to doing lots of fun stuff with this set. Shaded Summer is coming back. This is a very pretty set, and there are also dies, I believe. Yes, so this also has dies available. Very pretty for note cards and variety of projects. Thank goodness the Dragonfly is coming back. So the Dragonfly comes as a punch, and so many of us love dragonflies. They're such a wonderful design element, and so I'm really thrilled that this one's coming back because I don't think you can have too many dragonflies in your projects. They're just great. This is the Wildflower Path that has that beautiful quote by Emerson that I like so much. So that's in the book. You've seen me use these two a lot. Great sets. These are not only are these great stamp sets that come with a two-step stamping. So if you want to use a stamped image to color your pictures, you can do that. But these both are wonderful for watercolor painting and painting with ink. So these are ones that I've used in past classes and will continue to use because they just lend themselves to it so beautifully. Here is the Hues of Happiness suite. This is one that I've already started using. This is the first suite that I purchased in the pre-order. Has all of these wonderful images of roses, and I'm going to be featuring the roses coming up very soon in the Watercolor Card Club. And this is going. This is also has. Remember, I was talking about that hand or the script that has these wonderful flourishes at the beginning, at the end. Here they are again. So that will coordinate nicely with that other set. And I like very much being able to have the option of mixing a couple of different sets together when they coordinate like that. And in the dies that come in the bundle here with the 10% discount, you get this really interesting all over die. You're not going to be able to see it well here, but it's a great big die that allows you to pop up little pieces of a floral design in the background, which is another way that you can add texture and a whole other element to your card. So love that. I'm going to go speed it up just a little bit. Oh, here. On these pages, we have these beautiful background stamps. And the Butterfly Brilliance is back again. Thank goodness. Another huge favorite of mine. I did a lot of butterflies for you last year, painting them and 3D and using vellum and embossing powder. Wonderful stamp set for various techniques to use to make butterflies. And what I love so much about it, this is a stamp set that's about this big. Okay, so it's a full size stamp set, what we call a background set, and it has a coordinating die that goes with it, so that you can cut out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different butterflies all at the same time. So it's a terrific time saver, and then you can have all those butterflies available and ready to go when you need one. I've got my eye on this pretty medallion too. That's a very pretty set. All right, so those are the stamps. Let's check the time. Okay, so not too bad, about half an hour. Yes, sticky notes. I should have warned you all. Ginger says she's got sticky notes sticking out all over the place. They are very helpful. Linda likes the Sun Prince DSP. You know, that robot, who is that? Kelly. You know, robots and kid stuff are not typically my thing. I'm definitely more in the nature theme camp. But that little robot, I have to say, I keep looking at this thing and it is so darn cute. It's a beautiful design. And this little cover I made using the stickers. So this is basically a little mat that I used with the Bermuda Bay and the pumpkin pie. And then I just added the stickers and the googly eyes, and that was it. I mean, anybody could do this. This is such a fun project to do with the little people in your life because you can't go wrong with it. And I know kids love stickers and googly eyes, so what's not to love? Okay, so now for those of you who are not familiar with Stampin' Up, as you could see, there's a lot in here. This is a great big heavy annual catalog. What sets Stampin' Up apart from many other paper crafting companies is the quality. Okay, so the materials, the tools, the supplies, the papers, all the things that you get from Stampin' Up are top quality. They're beautiful. They're archival. They're well made. And they coordinate. So this is the color collections page of the catalog, and basically it's broken down into 5 different groups. So there are 4 groups, so these 3 and this one, that are kind of constant. They are always available. There are the subtles, the regals, the neutrals, and the brights. But then every year we have a new set of 5 colors that is introduced and stays active for 2 years, so that these two overlap. So the colors that are currently available in this collection will not be available after 2023. And the new colors that have just been released yesterday, the 22 through 24 colors, will be good for 2 more years. And that just makes it's such a great way of organizing, because you have these colors that you know that you can count on and plan your projects with. But then you also have these new colors that come in and jazz everything up, and so that's a lot of fun. And of the the new in colors that have just been introduced, I've really got my eye on this Orchid Oasis and the Starry Night. These two kind of cool blue-violet colors, very pretty. Also, the Parakeet Party is going to be a useful color. So keep your, oh, I should mention, by the way, anyone can be a customer of Stamping Up. So if you saw anything in this book or have an idea that you might want to get something or attend one of my classes, you can visit my online store and you can access all of those things very easily. If it looks like your order is going to be over $100, then you might want to consider joining Stamping Up and joining my design team. Because when you place an order, or if you get your order in a starter kit, you will pay only $99 instead of the $125, which is the value of the items that you select. And you'll get free shipping and a lot of other nice surprises in that starter kit. This month only, May 2022, for free, as an added bonus, anybody that signs up with Stampin' Up and the Dandelion Cottage design team is also going to get a complete set of in-color merchandise and products. So you will get all of these different colors, you'll get some papers and some other odds and ends. It's a value of over $65. It's amazing. So when you add up the savings with the starter kit, plus the free shipping, plus all the goodies that are in the box, and this added bonus of the in color collection, you're getting, I think if I added it up correctly, you're getting more than $125 off, and you're only paying $99. So it's a fantastic deal. If you have any questions about that, I have a page on my website at dandelioncottagedesign.com that says join, and you can read about all the different benefits that you get as both as a member of my design team and also as a Stamping Up demo. There's no obligation for you to do anything other than enjoy your products. You don't have to hold classes, you don't have to sell products, you don't have to do anything like that, and you will be able to get 20% off of your purchases over the course of the next 3 months. So it's really, really a fantastic deal, and I wouldn't want you to miss that because of those new in color things as well. So check that out. Only good until the end of May. So then in the back of the catalog, you also have things for storage solutions. You have adhesives. Here's a kind of an overlooked page. I think some people miss this. This is assortments and bundles. So for instance, if you wanted to get a complete set of all of the colors available, you could get an entire set, and I believe it's slightly discounted. So you want to check that page out if you want to get your all your supplies in order. Fantastic adhesives here. Then you have some tools and items that will help you to achieve special effects. So in this case, we've got a heat tool that will allow you to do your where is the heat tool? Oh, here it is. It's over here. So the heat tool is the thing that's going to allow you to do your heat embossing and add shiny metallic accents to your cards, something that is one of my most favorite things. You've got some blending brushes. You've got your water painters for your watercolor and your ink painting, spritzers, blender pens, just more than I can go into here, but that's where you find all your specialty tools and and they're wonderful. Here is the designer series paper section, so you can see all the different papers and colors that coordinate. Now these papers, typically you get 12 different papers to a pack, 2 each, so a total of 24 12 by 12 inch pieces that are double-sided, and they coordinate. They, as I mentioned earlier, they each have their own color palette, and so they coordinate with one another, and they also coordinate with all of the ribbons and embellishments as well. Memories and more, scrapbooking and photo album things, basics like cards and envelopes, specialty papers. So this is where you find your glimmer and your gold foil and that sort of thing, some printed vellum. The linen paper, one of my most favorite things, love the linen paper. Pearlescent paper. Some packaging solutions. So if you want a little quick treat bag or gift bag or box, here are some ready-to-go items. This is where you find your basic white and your very vanilla cardstock. The Fluid 100 watercolor papers here, vellum. The shimmery white cardstock is also great for painting on. And then you have your embellishments. So there's pages of embellishments, all different kinds of wonderful things to add sparkle to your cards. Here are your ribbons and trims. You're going to need some basic tools to get started stamping. So you're going to need some clear blocks. So here's a page with the different sizes that are available. How to clean your stamps. Punches. Okay, so these are some examples of the paper punches that are available. Your basic tools, you have to have the trimmer, you have to have a bone folder, you have to have your snips. This is a very inexpensive investment in your paper crafting that's going to make everything so much better. What I love about Stampin' Up!, as I said at the beginning, is the quality. So if you're going to get just one thing, you want to get that Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer. If you want to get one pair of scissors, you want to get those snips. The bone folder is essential. So there's lots of things on here, but I would definitely start with those 3 things. And then, for those of you who are further along, you might want to consider getting a die and embossing machine. They come in 2 different sizes. You can get the full size and the mini, and a variety of different plates and things to be able to cut out your die cuts. This is one of the items that you could get in your starter kit, which would make a lot of sense, I think, because you would get free shipping on that. And then you have your bundles. So these are the collections of stamps and dies together. I have so many of these, and I've really, over the years, I've really come to appreciate the die cutting part of paper crafting. I think it adds so much to the projects and makes them look so professional and so beautifully done. And, you know, my feeling is that if you're going to take the time to make something and put the effort into it, you want it to look beautiful. So that these are all things that will help you to do just that. So you can see there's a tremendous assortment of dies, whether they are framelits or thinlits or specific die cuts. Here's a die that cuts out a little pillow box or a treat box. Here's one that helps you to make a little pocket, like a library card holder. Very cute. Here are dies with a decorative edge, filigree. So all different kinds of dies for whatever your project may require. And then, of course, there are some very basic dies that everybody has to have, like the tailor-made tags, stylish shapes. Stitch with Whimsy is a die I've been using quite a bit. This is a very nice die that adds a decorative edge around your panels. It doesn't cut things out, it just adds like a little stitching on it. Very pretty. And here is the Scallop Contours die that I've been using quite a bit lately. So lots and lots and good. And one last thing here, this is a very interesting one. This is called Twigs and Sprigs Embossing Folder and Die. So this is a double set. I ordered this. I'll be featuring this in an upcoming video. What this does is it embosses the paper. So it makes the paper 3D. It pops up these leaves in relief, and then you can cut them out. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Embossing folders, just what I was talking about. These are the 3D folders that help you to create texture on your layers and backgrounds. And that is it, my friends. I know I've kept you a long time here today with the catalog flip through. You've got your convenient index in the back so that you can look up things quickly. All right, makes it very easy to use. The pages have a little color-coded area on the top here. All occasion, love, thanks, and support, hobbies and recreation, artistic expression, accessories and more, and so forth and so on. So that is the new annual catalog. If you'd like to have one, please let me know. I have a link that I'll be posting below. You will pay $10 for the catalog to cover the cost of shipping and packing. However, there will also be a coupon on the inside for $10 off your first order. So it won't end up costing you anything once you make your order. So please, to get more information about that, please go to my website at dandelioncottagedesign.com. Subscribe to Notes. I'll be sending out an announcement shortly that covers a lot of what I talked about here today. And also, when I finish uploading this video, I will be adding all the links in the description below so that you can find out more about the Watercolor Card Club, getting a new catalog, the upcoming workshops, and all the other stuff. So I think that's it for me. Remember, I will not be here next Saturday. I may pop in as a surprise at some point over the weekend. And I will definitely be back here on Monday at 12 noon for Marvelous Monday. I hope you have a wonderful, creative rest of your week. I hope that you get outside and enjoy some of the beautiful nature that's going on around us. Stay well, stay happy, stay creative, and I will see you next time.